Morning everybody. Right, so I am going to be travelling from Singapore to Thailand, which is my next destination. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, the logical way to do this would be go back to the airport in Singapore, jump on a plane and fly direct to Bangkok. Done. Easy. Now, there is another way. Between Singapore and Thailand, there's Malaysia. So what I could do is get on a bus or a train and travel from one end of Malaysia all the way through and up to Thailand. Yeah, you've got it. This is Nan with the backpack. I don't make life easy for myself. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to travel from Singapore to Thailand all the way through Malaysia. I can't believe that I'm even saying that I'm going to do this. So this will be my journey. I'm going to bring you along with me to show. I'm sure there's going to be many occasions where I get myself completely lost, completely in a mess. But I'm up for the challenge if you're up for watching it. The video will start with me leaving my hostel in Singapore on the first leg of my journey. Enjoy! Another travel day, just leaving Wink. I've been here now for 5 nights and now I'm off to find a bus to go back over to Malaysia. I feel like I've come a great big round circle from when I left. Wish me luck. No sat nav. Here I go. I've had a couple of bumps already. First one, I got on the wrong train. Going the wrong direction. I've got a map here, so I'll tell you where I went. So I got on at Take On Air. I then went round to Newton, where I changed trains and got on the red line up to Noventa, which is where I am now at the Velocity Shopping Centre, and I have found here Global Holidays, where I have just purchased a bus ticket to go to Kuala Lumpur. It cost 35 Singaporean dollars, but I had to pay $5 to get the money out of the ATM because it was cash only. So if you ever come here, make sure you have cash because they don't take cards. So I now have to wait until 12 o'clock, then I get on the bus and it takes me straight through to Kuala Lumpur, not to the centre though, it drops me outside. It'll be about 7 o'clock, so what I might do is actually find somewhere to stay in Kuala Lumpur Central when I get there. And then tomorrow I will get up and travel on up because I want to go to Batu Caves before travelling on up. So that's the rough plan. Whether it works out like that or not is a whole new matter, but we'll see. So I'm on the bus. I think we've crossed over the border from Singapore to Malaysia. Okay, we are now in Malaysia. The first stop we had was just to do the passports. The second stop we had was to scan our bags and to do the passport and fingerprints again. So now we are officially in Malaysia. There we go, I've just arrived back in Kuala Lumpur at my new hotel, and this is the view from the Sky Bar. Pizza and a Cosmopolitan. I am so happy, along with a perfect view over Kuala Lumpur. I've splurged. This is my room at the Avanti. I'm on the top floor. So, this is the bathroom. Very swish hairdryer. They have a wardrobe with ironing board, interior lights, a full-length mirror. Hello! And I have 2 beds. This is the one that I slept in last night. I had dinner there, overlooking Kuala Lumpur. Right, the plan for today. Leave the Avanti Hotel. I'm going to go and get on a train. I think I've got about 4 stops and then a bit of a walk, and then it's another train up to the Batu Caves. I've then got to find some accommodation because I haven't actually booked anything, although I hadn't booked this until I arrived yesterday. Flying is a lot easier, I have to say, but look what I would miss. They do say in life that it's not the destination, it's the journey. Right, time to go. Pack the bags, let's go. This was the hotel that I stayed in last night, and I was right up there on the 33rd floor. I've got to Kuala Lumpur Central and I've just stopped for breakfast. I've got a blueberry muffin and a iced caramel latte. This is the second time I've been at this station. The first time was back in November when I had just left the UK. I feel very different now. Here we go. Off to Batu Caves. I've just made it near Batu, but I've got off the train early because I found a hostel for £5 a night, which I thought after last night's splurge is probably a good plan. So I'm now going to go up. I've got to go up here and I'm going to go and find a Grab and go to my hostel. I think it's an 8-bed mixed dorm. Right, go and find that now without getting lost, hopefully. So I've just booked myself a Grab to go to Monkey Mansion. I think it's going to take about 15 minutes for him to arrive. And I don't think it's very far that I've got to travel, but too far with all these bags in this heat. I arrived at Monkey Mansion. It's on the 25th floor. So you walk down this little corridor and here on the right is the entrance. So this is my hostel. They've put me in a twin room, so I've got a lady here who I haven't met yet, and I'm in this bed just here, which is quite nice because the mixed dorm that I booked, I would have been the only girl in there, so she put me in here. She said I'd be more comfortable, which I think she's right. So wow, don't tell me I'm the only person here. Really? £5 a night and you get a swimming pool to yourself. Perfect. So I've just been for my swim and now I'm stopping here for a little bit of lunch. No idea what I've ordered. He gave me the menu and I'm like, that's no help to me. But I know I've got watermelon juice and then something with chicken. That's about as far as I got. I'm sure it'll be nice. What a brilliant view. Stunning. The sunrise from my bedroom window is something else. That looks amazing with a view over the city. So I've been told this is chicken biryani, cooked in a bamboo, in a steamer. And I've got some lemon iced tea as well. Good morning, it's another travel day. So I have been here. I am near Senor train station, which is just outside of Kuala Lumpur. And for today, I'm going to travel from Senor up to Ipoh. I think it's going to take about 3.5, 4 hours-ish. I've booked a room there called Spot something. I'll have to insert it here because off the top of my head I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, and I've got 2 days there. And so this is where I've been staying for the last 2 nights. I should have got on the train on platform 2 and travelled for 12 stops and then changed trains to go to Ipoh. But me being me, I got on the train on platform 1 instead and travelled to the end of the line 1.5 hours out of my way. I'm having an absolute nightmare. I've gone completely wrong. Almost back to where I started this morning 2 hours ago. Just don't even ask. But I think I'm on the right track now. Train tracks. I got off at the wrong station again. I've got another 12 stops to go on this one. And then it should be a straight through train, so I can't get into any mischief then. I thought I'll just jump in here and explain why I stopped this station. I'm going to put it in here because I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. They had no tickets. It was like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the nearest train ticket that they had to get to Ipoh was not until 11:30 at night, which would have meant I just had to sit at the train station for hours on end. So that is why I decided to bin it for that day and go and find somewhere to stay and get the train the next morning. So now we can carry on. So this is my room. It was a very last minute thing, but I have a telly, I have a double bed, I've got a little workstation, and I've got my own private bathroom, shower, oh, even shampoo. What you might have noticed is I don't have a window, it's an indoor room, but I've got air conditioning. I couldn't keep going anymore. I was losing the will with this backwards and forwards in with the trains. I just couldn't keep going anymore. And okay, I have lost my money for tonight, but it was £5 and I figured I need to stop now. I haven't eaten or drunk anything yet today. And it's 2:10. I've just been going backwards and forwards on those trains. So I booked a hotel, binned the idea of the other one, and I'm going to stay here tonight, get up really early tomorrow. I've got the ticket, so tomorrow we will be going to Ipoh. Oh my God. So I am going to now go and find a coffee, get something to eat, and then I'm just going to rest because the last couple of nights I haven't slept well, and I think that's the order of the day. Oh, here we go again, another travel day. This is getting to be a habit. Right, it is 6:45 in the morning, and I am going to check out of this hotel and find myself a grab back to the train station so that I'm not late to get my train. Time for another travel day. Come on then, let's go. This is my train. It's here at last. I don't believe it. I've made it to Ipoh at last, a day late, but I'm here. I believe this is the back of my hostel. Yes, I was right. The hostel's just down here, I believe, on the right hand side. Yay, go me. I've made it. It's just there. Oh, I can't believe I've made it. This is mine. It is floor 3, pod 9. The walls don't quite go up to the ceiling. I've got a towel, bed, couple of plug sockets. All I need really, and it's private and I can lock the door, which is great. Right, so I've now come back to the train station because after my disaster with no ticket to get here, I've decided to now come and buy a ticket to go on to Georgetown. So let's go and buy the ticket. I'm just about to check out of my spot hostel and go back to the train station to get my train from Ipoh to Buttersworth, and then once I get there I've got to find a ferry and go from Buttersworth ferry terminal over to Georgetown. Whew. Let's go. Okay, I don't believe it. The train station's over there. I'm walking in the wrong bleeding direction again. What is the matter with me? Come on. Every day I've got to walk in the wrong direction. But that means I've got to cross this road. Oh joy. Only a small detour this time, but I've made it to the train station by walking, crossing a dual carriageway. I really would have thought that after this amount of time of travelling, my sense of direction might have gotten a little bit better. But alas, no. I'm surprised my friends and family actually allowed me out on my own. I'm just a complete nightmare. Oh well, never mind, I've made it. Not long now, about 10 minutes until the train arrives to go to Buttersworth. Yay, my train has arrived. And that's me, Coach D. Off to the ferry. I was a little worried about getting from the train to the ferry terminal, but actually it's really well signposted, and you literally just get off the train and follow the signs. 5-minute walk, in fact, really easy. And in the background there you can see the bridge, so you can either go over the bridge or by ferry, but ferry is quicker. I've made it. I'm in Georgetown. Just got off the ferry. Got to go and find my hostel now. So this is my new hostel and I'm time to relax. Wow, I'm very impressed. This is my new dorm room. So it's a 6-berth female. I've got this bottom bunk here. And the lockers are huge. You can fit everything in. Good morning. So I've just arrived at the ferry terminal to go back to Buttersworth, and evidently the ferry to go back is free. Yeah, I should be back in Buttersworth in about 15-20 minutes, and then I have to find a train to go up to get the ferry across to Langkawi, and I've got a hostel booked there for tonight. Past 10 and I've made it to the ferry, and I think this crossing takes about 10 minutes, something like that. A slight change of plan. Instead of getting the train, I've decided to come by bus. So I've got bus tickets. It's a lot quicker to come by bus as well. It only takes about 2.5 hours instead of 4.5 by train. And after a lot of toing and froing, I managed to get my ticket for the ferry at 4:30 this evening. So it's going to be a long day. And then by the time I get there, I've got to find a grab to my hostel. I just want to get there now. Really tired. Okay, so we've arrived in Porter, wherever, where I'm supposed to be getting the ferry from. I've managed to get my ferry ticket, and now we're just walking to the terminal. It is so hot, it's ridiculous. Okay, I've made it to the ferry to Langkawi. I'm on the boat, on my seat, number 175. And it's going to take about an hour to an hour and a half to get there, so I think I might put my head down and try and get some sleep. It's not quite 6 o'clock and I've made it to the island. Just have to get to my hostel now. I'm right on the Thai border here. I can't believe I've almost done it. Go me! I have arrived on Langkawi. I've just missed the sunset, but wow, it's really cool. I can't believe I'm here. Cheers. I've almost done it. I am right on the edge of Malaysia and Thailand. So when I came up with this idea of going from Singapore to Thailand overland with bus, train, ferry, etc., I kind of thought, am I going to make it? But here I am, right on the border. The border is literally just over there. That's it, my final night is done. I'm off to Koh Lipe. That means You know, I've only gone and done it. I'm at the ferry port. I've done my passport bit for Malaysia. Just ready for the off now. They said we'll be boarding about 9:30, so it's only a few minutes. Oh my word, I've just had to surrender my passport. He's like, don't worry, get on the boat, you can get your passport back when you arrive. Oh my life. I don't mind handing over most things, but my passport? Scary. My bag's made it on, so that's a bonus. Almost there. Just moved to a smaller boat to get over to the island. Okay, I am now officially on Koh Lipe in Thailand. I've made it. Singapore to Thailand. Bus, train and boat.